You are outside, in the middle of the public space. Just take a moment to have a look around you. And take a big breath. Again, take a big breath. And turn around and look at the architecture that surrounds you in this starting point. Take your time and take another deep, big breath. And now you will take any destination. Just let your intuition guide you. And you go with your walk to the rhythm of the music. And it starts now. Continue your walk to the rhythm of the beat, but now Count the number of living beings, human and non-human, that you pass on your way. Stop. And take a big breath. Again, take a big breath. And now, wherever you are, take a moment to observe the architecture around you. And slowly continue to walk. Take a quiet and gentle walk. And start to observe the colors around you. As you walk, observe how it affects you, the colors you see. What emotions do the colors generate? How these colors affects your body? How the environment touch your body?
close my eyes, it seems like I'm flying. The sound of the wind, it's really intense. But when I'm open my eyes, I'm more like in a desert. The color changes, and now the light brown, the oranges are taking my attention. The greens that I see are like dots or line, and when I get closer, I feel like I want to touch this color.
Getting really nearby, and I went away. I realized that the color that's surrounding me in my daily life are very definite blue, definite red, bright orange. Maybe it's because the architecture, the constructs, buildings are too gray, so whenever there is color, it needs to be bright and definite. Also reminds me of the flag, of the quote-to-quote national flag.
What my eyes sees, it's soft. What my hands touch is pungente, sharp. And more I continue this walk, I arrive to this V shape that is calling me. It's like an entrance. It could be the entrance of a theater, of something like an amphitheater. More I get close, more the perception of the shape becomes real. I feel the desire to enter, to cross this V and enter into this void. And it's hard to see or understand how deep it is. And they define a clear path in between this sea of rock, this sea of lava. How come? Who brought it here?
I want to go in because it was too dark. My body wanted to take a detour. And then I walked towards the riverside. Today is a very beautiful day. Very blue sky. And sunshine, clouds and all that. Surrounding me is gray.
That are clapping now and then. I feel like I want to continue this journey and I want to discover more. So I get out of this hole and I search for something bigger. Again, the blue appears to my eyes, and is an infinite dark blue that merges into the lighter blue of the sky and the white of the clouds. It's incredible how the few colors that are into these surroundings comes together. They're also strong and intense as colors.
Maybe talking about the homework she had to do tonight. We crossed. It was a very quick second when we crossed each other, so our sounds went away.
Appears small little flowers, yellow flowers, appears. They're the only ones.
No one's. Yeah, no, the footstep went away. Distraction. And then I walked down. On the riverside, it's a whole new other world. I hear karaoke sound. There were people singing karaoke. Some very old style Taiwanese song with influence from Japanese enga. There was a temple on the riverside with many goddesses in there. I made a little research before on this particular temple because the temple is actually elevated. There's a sort of, it's an art installation. The temple turned into an art installation because an artist wanted to. The temple is on the riverside, so whenever there is time.
Walk. And I find myself walking in between sinuous walls. I relate the dimension of these thin canals to the dimension of my body. What if my knee was bigger? What if my hips were bigger? Could I still pass? Where shall I pass now? And then my attention goes to the rocks that I'm walking on. It feels that they want to catch or be attached to my feet. It feels really hard to walk on them.
And the smoke goes to the goddess, the older the goddesses, the more darkened the faces. I prayed a little bit in front of the goddess, looking at each of the faces of the goddess and listening to the karaoke around. We were a little club of old people singing karaoke. And I continued to walk, find myself singing.
The silhouettes of the natural elements that surround me are not new anymore. I know them. I can orient myself into this.
Singing also an old song in Mandarin actually.
Lovely to be able to recognize places from their shape.